Today we are doing a maintenance over here on a hot water tank. The client has a 50-gallon hot water tank. It is an atmospheric vent tank. So it's pretty basic maintenance. It's not a lot to do. But we have been checking out a couple different things down here, making sure the client's all the faucets, all the safeties in the house is doing well. We check those things out too. Part of the tank maintenance is making sure the tank is safe, the water is safe for the house, and everything basically what comes out of the faucet works out well. So we do that, and then there's a couple other safety checks we do on the tanks. For this one, basically it's a simple basic tank. When in the morning when I came to talk to the client, we checked out a couple things in here. We need expansion tank, we need this relief line and stuff going outside. But as far as doing maintenance today, we will be checking out, we'll be draining the tank right here. We'll be draining it outside to make sure that there's no sediment buildup at the bottom. And then we pull out the burners at the bottom. We check out the burners, clean the burners out. That's what we'll do today in here, and checking for gas leaks, making sure that part is safe for the client and make sure that's okay for the safety of the home and safety of the client. And then after that, the biggest thing we do is that we'll check the faucets. That's after I have done the maintenance down here. So for sure, right now, we'll be checking to make sure it's working or not before we even start the maintenance. And then the easiest way to do it is increasing the temperature down here, and that way this tank will fire off. I just heard the burner coming on. There's a big flame right here on the side, so now I know this tank is coming on. It runs smooth because I can see perfectly blue flame inside, so it's pretty well. And we'll put it back to the normal state so that we know where the client had it at, so that we don't increase the temperature down here. In a little bit, we'll start the maintenance with all my tools and all my hose. One more thing I want to show you guys that is very major and very important in every house. I want to make sure that my covers on. When we're entering anybody's house, before stepping on any carpets, we'll make sure the shoes have covers on. The other major factor in every house is the sinks and faucets. That's everywhere in everybody's house. What happens usually is there's something that we don't notice or we don't keep it in the back of our head is how these guys work. There's a lot of things that's moving daily, so we check out all the safeties while we're working on this product. We come down here, check out, making sure all the faucets, there's nothing draining, there's nothing leaking, and the shutter valves, everything work. But that's the major safety, and this is out of our way, out of our sight. So we check these things out to make sure that part works too. Part of our maintenance. And while we're doing that in any restrooms, any area, there's other fixtures here. We check those things out. Floaters in here. There's float that works. This is the mechanism that makes the toilet work. We check those things out. Part of the maintenance we do as a customer satisfaction. We take care of these things to make sure all the toilets are working. And then since I am in the laundry room, we check out these faucets down here too. Those are safety checks, making sure all your plumbing fixtures are working. Part of our hot water tank maintenance, because we are the plumbers, we want to make sure that all the fixtures are working right to your satisfaction. And at that point today, a fascinating fact, amazing day, we found a plumbing leak just right on the right hand side of this room. We found a plumbing leak. There was a little fitting that was leaking inside the ceiling that nobody knew of. The way the client found out, the client saw a little drip on this drywall. That's how the client found the part, and who knows, right? This could be a leak, could not be a leak. Client said, okay, let's check this thing out. We went up here, got this drywall open right here. We opened this part up, and then there you go. Sewer line leaking inside the ceiling. Very dangerous. That could have caused, a lot of bacteria and stuff. Worst thing, black mold could have happened right here. So now we have saved that. There you go. And this is a short example of what we do, and short example we save the house for the client's future and everything else. This gets your safety check for the house. Small thing, hot water tank maintenance. Let's do it before anything big happens. Thank you so much.